Hello everyone, welcome to my newest speed build video. Today we are going to be looking at the process of building this arch island village. It was so much fun to create, I can't wait to show you guys. So, to begin with our arch island, we're going to start off with some voxel cylinders. I'm using voxel to create the entire shape of the island, starting off with stacking cylinders to create a thicker base and then a thinner arch going over the top, and then I'm going to be smoothing that out by using the voxel erode brushes and then eventually blending it all together with the blend ball brush. Once I'm happy with my shape, I try not to smooth it out too much to leave some nice rough corners. Then I go through with goPaint. goPaint is a wonderful plugin that allows you to easily paint the terrain. If you're interested in seeing how this works, I have a tutorial. I'll link it below. Once my lovely colors are all in place, it's time to start thinking about structures. The first thing I do is think about the structures that are going to go on the very top of the arch. They're going to be sort of the main focus of this build, being the centerpiece of the town. I want to do two big towers. These towers are going to be connected together with a bridge. Once I know the general shape of my towers, it's time to work on my colors. I end up changing the colors a lot, which is easy because of the replace command. But I end up settling on dark oak walls, dark prismarine roof, and prismarine accents with oak and spruce wood. Once one tower is in, I can then begin on the other. The other one is going to be more of a cylinder, so we have one square tower and one that is a cylinder. The roof, although they are both similar shapes, they are completely different sizes, and I think this gives a nice variety to the structures. Then they are connected with a simple bridge, and we're still using that prismarine as a nice accent. Once that's done, I flip the sides of the bridge over and then I can begin marking out my village. Wireframing out houses is something that saves you a lot of time in the building process. Because I already have my shapes in, when I settle on my colors and the details that are going to go on each house, it'll be super easy to get that all in place without me having to think too much about the shapes. So I place each house exactly where I want it and get the general pillars as well as the roof shape in, with absolutely no detail. Then, when I'm on the last house, I begin not only wireframing but also detailing it. I put in the prismarine roof first, then the dark oak walls, and then I begin on the details, whether that is the oak wood wharf, the prismarine accents, or the windows and doorways. I can then go through and do this on every single house. Whether they have a tower, different shaped roofs, different shaped walls, it doesn't matter. It's all going to be consistent, and this is going to make that so simple and easy for me as I go through and do each and every one. Although my details are super consistent, there are differences in each and every house that make them look unique in their own way. I really like building like this, and I think it adds so much to a build when you have those subtle consistencies. Next up, it's time to start detailing that final tower that we left out of the detail. I decided that this would be a great place to put a windmill because, of course, it's an archway in the middle of the ocean. There must be lots of wind. A big windmill would be the perfect place for this village to have power. Now that that's in, we can start on our trees. Trees are really something that brings a build to life. I decided to do 4 different types of trees. 2 sort of oak-inspired trees, and then 2 evergreen trees. All of these have different types of leaves. Some of them have flowers, some of them have grass in them. They're all very different, and I use a brush to scatter these all around my archway. This really brings it to life. I also add in some grass at this stage, and then begin on my water. I want to add some depth to my water, so I have to move my whole build up, and then just use some cylinders with air to add depth to that. Once that's done, we can just fill in the water and then begin on the boats. For the boats, I'm going with a rather simple design for this one. I'm only going to be building one of them, and then I'm going to be pasting in the rest of the boats from other builds. You'll see the time-lapse for the other boats coming in the future. Consider this a little bit of a sneak peek. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching my process of building this arch island. It was so much fun. I'm really happy to be able to build something like this. It's just such a peaceful scene. I wish I could stay here. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye!